photograph. You cut my soul in half. What do you want from me? I'm temporary. Why can't I make you see? I have a therapy.
She wants to be mine. I can't seem to find the time. 3 minutes now, couldn't
When you're in the woods and you hear some whining, chances are it's Bigfoot Brian. Bigfoot Brian.
My name is Jim and I traveled back in time. I traveled 13 days into the past to warn myself about something bad. Ooh yeah, but goddamn it, I forgot what I was supposed to warn myself about. Oh, why did I travel through space and time? Gotta try to remember why I traveled through space and time.
Get out of my intro.
Who's that shuffling down the street? Exercising and hot time to the beat, with a healthy heap and handful of smoke. Don't stop, it's the groovy move-ons. We weren't fooling, they're grooving and moving. Don't stop, it's the groovy move-ons. They're gonna make you really feel great. They're obligated to ensure you feel great. So groovy move-on, cause we're already late.
Nerds roll Boston baked beans, chicken tikka masala, cheddar cheese and toast crunch, Tinty Ward's beef stew, cheese grinds,
Inner Falcons. I could take a walk if I want to. Inner Falcons. But the thing is that I really don't, seriously don't want to. Deep inside we eat until we feel our hearts divide. But I just wanna eat everything inside. Just everything inside. Inner Falcons.
She was working at the diner on a Sunday. I was looking for a little bit of getaway. She was wearing dirty boots and tight jeans. We were swimming in the middle of a fishing stream. It's a typical Friday night in that country life. I was driving agricultural machinery. She was drinking fluid made from a distillery. I was reminiscing in a hammock by a lake. She was unemployed and baking homemade wedding cakes. I never wanna let them fade away, these perfect human days. And it was cold beer and summer nights, slow driving through the mud and the moonlight, stealing kisses underneath the starry sky. Sleeping late till the midday light, doing things that just feel right, like the twinkle in the newborn baby's eye, and putting ketchup on my apple pie. I'm putting ketchup on my apple pie. I was recklessly consuming empty calories. She was aspirating near the grain dispensary. We were praying to the flag of our country. We are humans who have far too much idle time. I never wanna let them fade away, these perfect human days. Cold beer and summer nights, slow driving through the mud and the moonlight, stealing kisses underneath the starry sky. Sleeping late till the midday light, doing things that just feel right, like the twinkle in the newborn baby's eye, and putting ketchup on my apple pie. I'm putting ketchup on my apple pie. Summer nights, slow driving through the mud and the moonlight, stealing kisses underneath the starry sky. Ooh, sleeping late till the midday light, doing things that just feel right, like the twinkle in a newborn baby's eye, and putting ketchup on my apple pie. I'm putting ketchup on my apple pie. Ketchup on my apple pie, my apple pie. Put ketchup on my apple pie. Be touching you this Christmas. We really fooged things up beyond belief. No mistletoe, Santa Claus, or snow, just onions on the tree.
Good morning, Imagivators. It's Wednesday morning. Here at Imagivate Live, the live streaming show happens every weekday, except does it? Every weekday, Troy? Are you sure? What about Tuesdays? What about yesterday? What happened? Where were you? You weren't live streaming. We had to watch some dumb past stream, or maybe even get connected to one of your pass-off streams like Kazen Matias riding a bike and sweating. Where were you, Troy? Why are you talking to me this way? Because you weren't here and you promised us you would be. It was supposed to be whose tagline is it any Wednesday on Tuesday? What gives? Well, thanks for coming in. First of all, drop the attitude. Okay? All right? This is fun and free. All right? You're not paying for this. I don't think you're paying for this. Some of you are paying for this. And thank you to all my subscribers. Glad to have you here. What happened yesterday? Well, something rather exciting and unexpected happened yesterday. I, within a 24-hour period of time, found myself in emergency oral surgery. That's right. I had 3 teeth extracted yesterday morning, and I tried to negotiate with the dentist office. Hey, look, I've got this thing that I do, and I got about, I don't know, a sentence into explaining it, and they were like, we don't care about your internet thing. Can you make the appointment tomorrow at 8 a.m.? And I said, yes, I can. And so there I was, and when 8:30 hit, and I wasn't streaming, I was hurting in 2 different ways. Okay, I was hurting here, but I was hurting here. And you know what? The dentist didn't have anything for here. And actually didn't really have anything for here either. It really sucked. I wasn't even put under. Just had a local anesthetic for extractions. At one point, he was like, "You're going to hear a ligament crack." So that was good. That's what I had going on. Let's jump over. Let's bring him right out here. Matt Bledsoe was so good as to. Hi, Matt. Good morning. Oh no.
Hey there.
So you got a message from me at the last minute, maybe Monday night, about Tuesday morning, right?
Yeah, and I was really disappointed that you weren't able to somehow figure out a way to live stream from the dentist's, like the oral surgeon's chair.
Yeah.
Because I think that would have been just great, for the rest of us to take over and just do a running commentary on, what we thought the pain level might be or what we thought that cracking sound might have been. I think that would have been one of the best Imagivate lives ever. Yeah.
Yeah, dang it. Well, I did think about it, but there's HIPAA does not allow me to do that. Apparently, I did have my GoPro remote Imagivate live setup ready to go, but I couldn't pull the trigger. And maybe all for the best. I don't know how interesting that would have been for everybody, but I think we might spend just a little bit of time digging into exactly what was really going on behind, let's call it, the last 30 years of my dental history. I'm a Gen X guy. I kind of like try to solve my own problems. I guess that's sort of part of our heritage, right? We were born ahead of this kind of digital native space, so like a lot of things we had to kind of figure out for ourselves. And I'm known for doing home podiatry, and back in college, you give me a bottle of Jägermeister and pliers and a wrench or whatever I was doing, and I was removing ingrown toenails back in college. Folks, I know this is getting a little personal, and we're already getting Shepherd Josh. I think everybody's already knows where we're headed with this. Let's head over to the Speed Swirl screen. Folks, I guess really what it comes down to is I suspect there are lots of people like me who have just decided that, look, I'll take care of it some other time, okay? But then, now I'm getting like AARP mailers and stuff, and I'm realizing like, man, I maybe should sort of start to get a handle on my health right now. I'm not getting any younger, as you can tell. On this stream every day. I suspect you could probably do like a little time lapse on me and just see the decay in real time.
It's like you're like Brundlefly, it's like pieces of you are just falling off. First the eyebrow, now the teeth. I'd really like to see the toenail situation, but
I am like Brundlefly. I get Brundlefly hairs coming out of my eyebrows. It's very it's really awful, and that's the price you pay with old age. Well, folks, Brundlefly aside, let's spend just a little bit of time warming up. If you welcome to the stream, by the way. If this is your first time, I'm sorry that this seems a little strange. Imagivate Live is where we get together every weekday morning, and we spend some time coming up with terrible ideas to the world's problems, because terrible ideas activate our brains to get to great ideas, and it's something we all believe in here. So if you are new, feel free to jump in. As you can see, we've already got Imagivators already chomping at the bit to get to some great terrible ideas, and we want yours in here as well. So on our Speed Swirl this morning, the brief is, how do you get nihilistic Gen Xers to the dentist? And maybe not every 6 months, maybe maybe every couple of years at least, right? Like just every couple of years, check in. What are some good ideas? And they can come from anywhere, guys. It could be how do you trick a Gen Xer into the dentist? How do you entice them? How do you incentivize them? You can gamify. I think we all we in my generation we respond to gaming. To the dentist, Matt. What do you think? You've probably already been trying to figure out ways to trick me into taking care of myself. We've had many conversations like this before.
Yeah, I think the programming in the dentist's office, in the waiting room and stuff like that could be a good enticement. I mean, if there were like exclusive Hallmark Christmas movies that were only playing in the dentist's office waiting room, that's the only place where you could see them.
Yep.
Then maybe us Gen Xers who obviously love that stuff would
why not?
It's
the only place you can go see it. You can't stream it anywhere else except the dentist's office. We had Shepherd Josh in-chair lap dances. Magical Trevor 2 thinks wood paneling in the office will make
Gen
it feel
Xers
a lot more.
Love, simulated wood grain. Yeah.
Yes, we do. We really do. Put it everywhere, every surface.
Little Beef at Brain says live nudes sign. So already, I think we're exposing maybe some stereotypes about Gen Xers and what gets them going.
I guess Gen X that might
traffic.
be the last bastions of live dancing bars. Probably. Let's see. Dave on Base 32. Planned obsolescence of teeth. They all fall out exactly 6 months after your appointment. Only the dentist can renew your subscription. Okay, so what you do is the dentist is actually creating a very important reason for you to return, right? You need to get all new teeth. Okay.
It's like Logan's Run for your teeth.
Nice. Yeah, they just start to blink when you hit 30, and then it's like carousel, carousel. Hey, that would go over really well with Gen Xers if you could get a Logan's Run reference in there.
Only Gen Xers will understand that joke too. So
that's right. Foot rubs while watching Dukes of Hazzard. Now we're talking, getting right to the heart of the target there. Gee Whizmo. Dukes foot rubs.
Shepherd Josh says the dentist is Max Headroom.
Oh, I would love that. I loved Max Headroom so much.
Bringing it back to
I watched the Max Headroom TV show. Do you remember that? With
oh yeah,
that was Max
Matt
Headroom.
Frewer.
Yep. And Jeffrey Tambor.
Sport Sidecar says Pearl Jam for the waiting room music. So basically, just all like early '90s, alternative, easy listening.
Yeah.
For.
But is it in a sort of, kind of rearranged lobby music kind of version?
Yeah.
Muzak
type of thing.
Muzak.
Yeah.
Dental checkup at craft beer tap rooms. Dave on Base 32. Yeah, that makes sense. Checkup.
Yeah, two birds with one stone. Right?
Tap room. Yeah.
Who says the dentist has to be at the dentist's office?
Right. Hey, you know what? See, this is where Imagivation gets us to places. Why do you have to have a dental checkup in a dentist's office, especially in a post-pandemic world? That's thinking that we wouldn't have gotten to unless we really tried to sling it out there. That's why we do this, folks. Jeez.
Bring the mouth to Muhammad is what I always say.
After the appointment, you can use the dentist chair for your TikToks. What's TikToks?
Yeah. I don't think Matthias has met many Gen Xers.
Probably not. He probably just patronizes them at work, and I get it, Matthias. Nice joke. Thanks. TikToks.
But Shepherd Josh brought it back into the fold here. Get that? With they're working to get you to play Atari games. While they're working, they get you to play Atari in your chair.
That makes sense. Matthias still off in Gen Z land. Yeah. Come back to us. Come back, homeboy. Valvoline drive-through dentist.
Yep. Matthias, we don't fall for the artisan nitrous oxide flavors or whatever. That's a different generation.
Yeah, artisanal Novocaine. That sounds really good. Little Beef Fat Brain, I do like the idea of just a drive-through service, right? Where you just pull in, you kind of get your air pressure checked, and then they extract a tooth. Uber Uber partnership. Yep. Yeah, that's. I mean, we really are heading to that place where it's like it's a gig economy kind of thing. I just have a highest rated dental hygienist kind of show up at my house through an app. That makes sense.
Well, I figured the Uber could take you through the Valvoline drive-through, and then therefore you don't have to worry about any of the, which is what Gen Xers really want, is convenience across the board, right?
That's
so
right.
the Uber picks you up, drives you through the Valvoline drive-through dentist,
Yeah,
and then choose your food for you later.
I love it. Flannel spit bibs instead of that stupid blue paper. Yep. Just give me some flannel. Actually, flannel and wood paneling just lined all over the place, and I think I'm in. I would feel very comfortable there. What else are you seeing there, Matt?
Celebrity dentists. So Winona Ryder, Evan Dando, Geddy Lee, Dave Grohl, Dave Matthews.
Can you imagine Evan Dando being your dentist? And he would just kind of get sad at one point and kind of have to wander off, and then he'd come back. He'd be really excited again. That'd be awesome. Vluber.
It's a shame about your incisors.
Axl Rose. Yeah, just Axl Rose. Just Axl Rose. I'd be in that chair in a heartbeat. All right. Good job, guys. Dentistry with the stars. There's some good stuff there. We're not in boomer territory, you son of a bitch. This is Gen Xers. Get your generation straight, you young.
We are the greatest generation, apparently. Yeah.
All right. Well, that we had that coming to us. Matt, hold on just a second. I'm gonna go talk about yesterday, and then I'll come back to you. Well, folks, it's whose tagline is it any Wednesday on Wednesday, right? You know what we're doing. But what happened on Tuesday? Nothing. What would have happened on Tuesday? We would have talked about yesterday's most terrible idea on Monday. And yesterday's most terrible idea, he's already coming hard and strong in this stream as well. We talked about flying cars. We were coming up with, actually, if you didn't get a chance to see that or be a part of that, go back and watch that stream. There was a ton of good stuff. And somebody who couldn't stop Imagivating, no matter how hard we tried, was Dave on Base 32. One of his best was sky-based drive-in movies, which just kind of cracked me up. That we talked a lot about drones hovering all kinds of things. I think he also had the drone hovering orange construction barrels and drone McDonald's deliveries. But sky-based drive-in movies was yesterday's most terrible idea. Dave on Base 32. Thanks for showing up as always, and thanks for bringing the good stuff. All right. Well, Matt, whose tagline is it any Wednesday on Wednesday? How's this feeling? A little strange, a little off kilter?
Yeah, it feels more like a whose tagline is it any Wednesday on a Thursday to me. I just got all thrown off. My entire week is kind of scheduled around Imagivate Live, and when one day doesn't happen, I forget the third grade, and I, start brushing my teeth with hot water. It's I'm glad you're back though.
No, I'm glad to be back too. We knew that you were easily confused, and I'm sorry that maybe served to put you at a disadvantage. But here we are. We're kind of resetting again. I guess what we have to really do a good job of is reminding ourselves that tomorrow is not Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thursday, because today is whose tagline is in any Wednesday on Wednesday, and not Tuesday. So tomorrow's not Wednesday. It's Thursday. Okay, everybody. Why don't we head over to Matt? I found something kind of interesting, and I wonder what this will yield for us, because Facebook just announced that they are giving another really strong go at their cryptocurrency that was previously called Libra, but is now going to be called DM. And I suspect I made their little logo for them because I don't think they've created one. DM means day. I guess somebody spun the wheel of Latin names, I guess, and that one came up. I'm not sure what that really means. Yeah, exactly. Where's the carpe? Don't worry, Facebook's going to carpe everything, okay? Don't worry about that. You bring the DM, Facebook's going to carpe, okay? So, Matt, it looks like that these guys are going, they're coming at this with a big effort. They hired a bunch of sort of ex-Politico kind of Fed-level administrators to come in and help them figure this out. And I think when they first announced Libra, it was just one of those things like, oh, yeah, it's another cryptocurrency. But when you started thinking about it, it's like, man, if Facebook actually could somehow create a universal, global, economy-defining currency, that's a little crazy, maybe even a little scary. I don't know. What are your thoughts on Facebook trying to stay in this cryptocurrency game?
Well, I think it's really interesting if you look at the Facebook market right now. So it'd just be your aunts and uncles, I guess, making transactions with each other, or friends from high
Just
school.
Gen Xers, I guess, right?
Kind of like, yeah, hey, we're the alumni weekend's coming up. You want to buy a T-shirt for the 30th, reunion? Use your DM me. Yeah, somebody.
Hey,
Shepherd Joss said DM me now has a completely new meaning.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's not gonna be confusing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good. I mean, if I suspect if this was relegated to the Facebook just the way it lives currently now, it's a lot of very, very friendly, like real estate agents trying to network with people, stay-at-home moms that are complaining about vaccinations and stuff like that. So what if, though, they were able to penetrate into Instagram and this thing, DM, just kind of gets out there to everybody in everybody's hands? My guess is they're going to need a tagline. They're going to need a tagline to help clarify what does it mean when Facebook is the way that you pay for everything. Facebook or Instagram is the way that you pay for peer-to-peer transactions, maybe even in-store transactions, maybe even like paying for your mortgage, everything, any way that you might be making payments could be happening through DM. So let's get some taglines, terrible taglines for Facebook DM.
Yeah, well, I think that first one right out of the gate, the DM me,
Yep.
is just it's awesome because it's terrible because it will lead to all kinds of confusion,
Yeah.
especially around people who are just trying to figure out what DM the original version meant, and now
Yep.
we throw this at them. Perfect. And that's what you want, is you want to destabilize the understanding of your currency in order to make your currency really catch fire.
Little B Fat Brain said, "You can pay the dentist." I don't know if that's a tagline or that's just an imperative. You can pay the dentist.
But Shepherd Josh says, but you can only pay the dentist. We created a Facebook cryptocurrency that only allows you to pay the dentist.
Oh, that's really great. What would you call it then if it's
No other.
What would you call DM if it was only to be able to DMtist? Come on, everybody, stick with me. All right, let's see. No other vendors allowed. Okay, that might be still on the dentist track, but I love no other vendors allowed as your tagline. What does that mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just give me your DM.
Dave on base says my account is empty.
That's a good one. Oh,
DM like Facebook. Yeah, DM like Facebook is everywhere you don't want to be. Like, how did I end up here, and how did I end up spending my money here?
And why am I driving to somebody's house to pick up an old full-size bed? What have I done? What else do you see there, Matt?
De-emphasize the important thing.
That's really good. De-emphasize. De-emphasize. That would be very confusing too. That's a terrible one. That's really good.
Yeah, when your account is de-empty, I de-empathize with you for sure, Dave on bass.
She wants the DM, or we know you want the DM, or she's a DM digger.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Oh, support sidecar. The perfect fake currency to give to your fake friends.
That is
That's
the
just a
truth.
searing indictment of cryptocurrency and Facebook all in one 9-word sentence.
Yep. Oh, how true. How true. A DM a day gets your dentist's pay. We're still on the dentist thing. I love it. Man, I really love when we do a speed swirl that just bleeds right into our imagination. It actually makes me think that if you were doing this to try to really get to some important conclusion for work or something like that, that maybe you do with the speed swirl is a must-have in this, right? Because it really greases the wheels. And if you could engineer exactly what that area of thinking should be, man, that could be really powerful stuff. Let's keep it on the DM. Hey, look, I'm going to pay you, but let's keep it on the DM, okay? I like that a lot. Keep your DM on the DL.
Madius says DM probably worth less than a dime.
Ooh, it's an anagram. DM.
Yep.
Worth less than a
DM
dime.
and dime.
I like that.
Drop a dime, I mean DM. Yeah. Buddy, can you spare a DM?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Actually, I think that's probably the most brilliant thing is like, what are we talking about in terms of worth here? Just rearrange the letters, and that's probably what this is going to be worth.
Yeah, it's an anagram away, right? What is a DM worth? Just mix the letters up. You'll figure it out. An emid? No. You know what? You're not going to get any DMs after all. Oh, someone? Just DM. Just DM. All right. Just DM. That's where it is. Oh, someone? Just DM. Oh, man, I got so D'd yesterday. What are you talking about? Well, I got paid back for the utility bill from my roommate. Yeah. He D'd me. He D'd you? Yeah. Just DM. DM. A crypto for things other than paying ransoms. Okay.
Yep.
DM is better than ransoms. Or more than or equal to. Big Dave, the Rage Slave. Good morning and welcome. We are B man. We are Bitcoin man. We are Bitcoin man. Big Dave. We are DM men and women.
Yeah, wait, how do your subscribers actually pay you?
In DM.
In DM?
I get paid in DM.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I set up my DM account. Yeah.
That fluctuates with the exchange rate, which, as we've all seen,
we're still working off of the Libra exchange rate. It's very confusing right now. So my subscribers were paying me in Libra, which is being converted to DM, and then I get DM downloaded into my DM crypto store. It's a crypto crypt is what they call it. It's a crypt.
But
only the good
it's
DM. Yeah, it's DMT.
Only the good DM.
Yes.
Oh, a
great
Billy Joel reference.
Who was that, by the way? Shepherd Josh. Yeah, Shepherd Josh.
We're back to the Gen X. Billy
Little
Joel
B Fat
references.
Brain. Do you DM? Do you even DM, bro? I like it. Do you DM? That's a pretty good tagline, actually. Sorry, that's good. That's not terrible.
Yeah, that's terrible. Little B Fat Brain.
That's something I think you'd see in a pitch, in an RFP pitch. Do you DM? let's unpack what it means to have a long-term consumer relationship with DM. Yeah, we want to carpe your DMs. That is for sure. You can guarantee that. Dr. Javasaurus, good morning. Welcome back. Yeah, bring it on. What are you waiting for? Get them out here. We only have 4 minutes left. Matt, what's your favorite so far on the board here? Where are we seeing some real energy? We've both referenced DMT a couple of times.
Yeah, but I really do like the moving the letters around a little bit to kind of reveal, or it's hidden. The value of a DM is actually hidden right there in the name. All you got to do is rearrange the letters.
Yep. Yeah, that feels
Like
pretty
that's
strong. Yep.
yeah. Drop a DM or
drop a DM. That's a good one. Where was that? Did we already have that one? Or?
I can't talk. I'll be back. Yeah, no, that was Dave on bass. Yeah,
right.
drop a dime. I mean, a DM.
That's right. Let's see. Support Sidecar says old set of dresser drawers, $19. A box of X-Men comics, $30. Someone's old shoes, $7. Paying with Facebook's DM, worthless. Well, that was a long walk for a ham sandwich, Support Sidecar. You're welcome for having me read that whole thing.
It really was.
Let's see. Dave on base 32, bank with us. What could go wrong? How much trouble could a bank get into?
Oh, and you know what? Magical Trevor is once again bringing in the puns, trying to get the worst idea for tomorrow. You have a new spend request. A spend request.
Nice.
My Facebook spends.
Oh, hey, that's actually
maybe I'm spends with him on Facebook.
But do we spell it like this? I'm spends. We're spends. Hey, are we spends on Facebook?
Yep. That just
because
means
I want to make sure I give you all my fake money.
We have a transactional relationship on Facebook. It's dreamy.
Oh, you know what else is dreamy, Matt? Having you show up at the last minute on a makeshift Whose Tagline Is It Any Wednesday on Wednesday. Thank you so much for coming in. What's going on in your world this week?
Not much. I just got done with a bunch of work and I'm kind of done until the end of the year. So, I'm just waiting for you to have another thing fall off of you and require some sort of help from me. So I'll be waiting by the Zoom phone whenever you need me.
All right. Sounds good. Well, folks, let's all get back to work. I've actually got to jump onto a very important 9 o'clock call. So we're going to wrap it up now. Matt, thank you very much. We'll catch you on the flip side. Everybody else, thank you for coming in. You came in. You brought it hard. Sorry we didn't get through all of them. But as always, we'll go back through the list, find our best one for tomorrow, and we'll see you then. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.
I've got my straight line and my ultra fine and my free time and your deadline.